This is Jack McDonald reporting from the Rossland to CJAT for the Rossland Centennial Committee to remind you that the British Columbia Centennial Caravan is in Rossland today and is open to the public from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Admission is free. The caravan, consisting of 2 giant trailers, is set up adjacent to the Rossland Centennial Museum project site in the Black Bear area at the intersection of the Sheep Lake Highway. This caravan is sponsored jointly by the BC Centennial Committee and the Rossland Centennial Committee and is designed to tell the story of British Columbia in an animated storybook form. Special trips are being arranged for school children, but the general public is invited to visit the display at any time between the hours of 1 and 10 p.m. Now I have with me Mr. Bill Dobbs of the Rossland Centennial Committee. Bill, this caravan is of special interest to you because you are the chairman of the display committee for our new Rossland Centennial Museum. I also understand you've had a chance to view this caravan before. Is there anything that you saw in there that would be especially interest to the public or something that especially appealed to you, Bill?
Yes, Jack. It was a special interest to me because I got some very good ideas which will help us depict the story of Rossland in our own centennial project. Another point of interest, there's one scene depicting Acting Sheriff J.R. Homer as he reads the proclamation uniting the colonies of Vancouver Island and British Columbia into a single colony with boundaries as they exist today. The interesting point here is that this scene is the same one as shown on the front page of our local telephone directory.
I'm sure a lot of people have been wondering just what that picture was, Bill. I'm glad that you have brought us up to date on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was another very interesting point, and that is, it's a warning note, which is very appropriate at this time of year. It's a warning note to show what can happen to our natural resources when a careless campus fire leads to destruction of a forest. Now, this shows one of our green forests being destroyed right before the very eyes as you look at this thing, ever changing from green to destruction. It's a very fine exhibit.
I think that's very appropriate right at this time of year, especially when we have so many fires in the vicinity. I understand, too, Bill, that the mood is set in this display by means of lighting and sound effects. Could you give us some idea of just how they do that?
Well, we don't want to get too much away on this, Jack, but it does show the modern wonders of today as they go back in the past, the memories of the past. This is very well done, as you say, by lighting and good sound effects.
Well, I think, Bill, that viewers will find this caravan extremely interesting, and I know that you don't want to give the story away at the present time, but just while I have you here, since you are chairman of the display committee for the Rossland Centennial Museum, and I know that you have a very, very enthusiastic display committee, but I understand that you are still anxious for additional help, and that the more we can get, the better the displays are going to be. Is this true, Bill?
Very much so, yes. The more the merrier. We're looking for people who have abilities, who want to put these abilities to use. Right now, for instance, we're looking for 2 or 3 good finished carpenters to make us, to help us make the display cabinets. We feel that we can do this with voluntary labor and save quite a bit of money.
Well, thank you, Bill. And don't forget, the Centennial Caravan is at Rossland today between the hours of 1 and 10 p.m. at the highway intersection adjacent to the Rossland Centennial Museum site.